Hey everyone, hope you're having an outstanding day. Mr. Ed Tatum, Sean Murphy here. Listen, today we wanted to talk with you about a little bit something different. It's about being a consultant. It's about being someone that provides solutions to a customer. Now you probably have some great ideas. The question is are you getting in front of someone? Are you getting in front of somebody, creating the meeting, and then creating the excitement to, as we talk today, the next appointment? So today's about building your business. And talk about being a consultant. You know, you become an expert in a lot of things, but you become a consultant when people start paying you for that expertise.
Absolutely. Outside of that, you're just giving them free advice. I think of it in three different ways. First, you have to see yourself in the room. And the only way I saw myself in the room, or I suggest people see themselves in the room, is knowing that whatever they do, whatever methods you take, whatever thing you bring to the table, one is valid and two is effective. So if you see yourself in that room by offering something that's valid and effective, for me that's part one. Part two is having the confidence and the follow-through, we talk about that a lot, to relate and bring that solution to the table for the person. So once you get in that room, you tell them what you have, and you have to be very good at following through and bringing that solution to them. Whether that solution is getting leads, whether that solution is helping them craft their story, helping them build their business, whatever it is you do. And then number three is duplicating one and two. So, you know, as a consultant, you're only good as your last client. You have to keep doing it. You craft your story, you bring that solution, and then you do it over and over again. And that's how I see it as being a consultant, and that's what's helping me.
You know, one of the ways that you do those first two things, it was being valid and seeing yourself effective.
Exactly.
One of the things that we do when we sit down, which most people, when you sit down and someone asks you for your opinion or your information, you just start chatting, you just start talking. We always start a conversation with a customer when we sit down, we ask them a simple question. Why are we here? Because you'll be amazed at that in a 24-hour period, what changes in their business, what changes in their mindset. So if you don't know why you are there, because what you think the reason is for you being there has nothing to do with you getting paid by them. Why they think you're there is so much more important. Speak to that for a second.
Questions. Questions are the answer. Questions are their answer, and questions are your answer.
How to bring that value. Exactly. So here it is in a nutshell. Have a valid topic, right? Have something you're good at. See yourself doing it, right? Ask a lot of questions. Now, here's the challenge. Most people ask questions and they never write down the answers. Right? They ask some great questions, but 2 days from now, they don't know how to answer it because they didn't know what the customer answered. So being a consultant requires you to be professional, requires you to be attentive, and requires you to have that solution they're looking for. So you've got to be able to craft it. You've got to be able to adapt it. We were in the meeting today that we were in. We've done it 100 times, but theirs was unique.
Absolutely.
Because it was unique to them. How do you handle that?
You cannot be afraid of the discovery portion of your process. You know,
that's why I like hanging around with it. It always comes out so elegant. I barely made it through high school. I'm like going, ooh, the discovery portion.
The discovery portion is where you get your answers. I mean, you're asking questions. You might have something in mind of what you think the answer is or where you think you're going. But the discovery portion is where you leave yourself open to think about what they're saying and often open for them to give you the answer. So, I mean, you can't be afraid of the discovery portion, and then oftentimes when you repeat to them what they just told you, they go, that's it. So don't be afraid of the discovery portion of whatever your consultation is.
So learn how to discover. Some of the trainings that we do is teach you how to maximize that discovery, how to ask questions that are informative and not interrogative, if that's a word. We're going to use it.
Works for me.
So as we're wrapping up, people being a consultant, cover a couple of the bullet points again.
See yourself in the room because you have something that's valid and effective. Do not be afraid of the discovery portion, and ask questions that you actually listen to and formulate an answer.
And I would suggest ask that question a couple of different ways. Because the more you define and help them, because sometimes it's the first time they're hearing someone asking that question. So discovery, enjoy. Ed, it's great having some fun with you. Appreciate it. Hey folks, listen, follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. Make sure you're checking out the Twitters, because we want to give you this information. The hoop that you have is you've got to reciprocate by using it, by putting it to good use. Anything else before we wrap up?
Don't be afraid to rate, comment, forward. We want to know.
What's your phrase?
Here we grow again.
We'll see you where? At the next event. Till then, I'm Sean Murphy.
At Tatum Capital.
Bye for now.